So my name is Kate Mcdonough, and I'm with the Dignity in Schools campaign New York. One thing that's really coming up for me is that when we're thinking about data and algorithms and risk assessment is I feel like the breadth of human experience is too beautiful and complicated to assign a number to. So a person is not a 1 or a 2 or a 3 or 10. They're an individual with a whole life story and experiences to bring, and I feel like this form of data is a way to dehumanize people, to continue to perpetuate oppressive structures and harm. It's almost like broken windows policy for data. So one thing that stood out for me is how the government or the entities trying to collect this data said that it was something that the community wanted and asked for. And I do think of that as advocates, as folks who have been saying we need that suspension data, we need to know what's going on, you need to be collecting this data. So I do have this fear, or it did sound off some alarm bells where I'm like, what if they use this data against us? And so I think it means that we need to be much more intentional with our advocacy when it comes to data collection, and even think about deconstructing what it means to have data. Anyway, it had me thinking about how this really is a tool of colonialism. It's not. There's a reason why there's whole cultures built around storytelling and not around data. And so it's our lives exist more in story and not in numbers. So I think even as advocates, we have to think more about what are the stories that we want to be told about our communities and our lives, and is data really the tool to do that and to use that as advocacy? So it's almost like a mind blown a bit.